Hi and good morning, all. And this is the weekend guidance for the 14th of June, 2024. It might resonate with a few of you, others it may not. Just take what does. So let's kick start off with a few cards and see what's going on for the collective. Some of you might have seen me before. If you haven't and you like how I work, please share the video, share the feed, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, which is just that way. I should say, anyway, that way. It's that way, isn't it? on the video. It's because it's mirrored, you see. And I will take a picture of the cards and put on as well with this. So right, let's have a little bit of a nose to see what's going on with some of you here. The first card that's coming out at the moment is the sunshine. We need a little bit of sunshine. We're not getting a bit of sunshine at the moment because obviously a lot of the UK is actually covered with rain at the moment. But again, I look at the rain as washing the negativity away. So some of you out there, you know, don't be afraid to get wet because we're perhaps carrying a lot of negativity. There might even be a lot of things coming up this weekend or things out of the blue where we might have to deal with things and then move forward. So again, it's kind of releasing that energy of so-called friends, you know, people who we thought we could trust and we can't. So we have to wash away that negativity, don't we? So again, once we've washed away that negativity, it's about getting reborn. It's about moving forward and getting on with things. Now, the second card that I'm pulling here is the Eight of Cups. Now, this is kind of accomplishment, achievements, getting there. But I kind of look at this as well as releasing people, releasing situations, moving on from situations, turning your back on situations. Maybe around in a toxic relationship at the minute, someone's trying to control you. Even friends might be trying to control you. So, but this is kind of enough is enough. I'm not putting up with it no more. So again, it's getting your inner strength, your inner belief to actually move away, to bring in a new situation. Some of you might have had a spell put over you or an illusion or seeing things for what they are not, what they not really are. And again, this is causing a little bit of unrest within yourself. Again, some negativity. Do I speak out? Don't I speak out? Kind of that energy. But I feel there is turning your back. Somebody here as well could be playing with your emotions big time. Again, this could be with a relationship and keep pulling you back, and they're promising you the sun with the first card, promising you the sunshine, promising you the happiness, promising everything. It's not bloody happening. It's never going to happen. And this is where, you know, I've got to move on here. But it's kind of interesting on this eight of cups. I'm kind of drawn to the moon more than anything. So I am aware of, you know, the illusions. I kind of want to say there is a light at the end of the tunnel here as well for you, but it's important that you stand in your power. You don't look back. You only move forward here. So the sooner you can get that frame in your frame in your mind here of where you need to be or going, which I feel some of you are, get there. But remember, when you close the door, keep it bloody shut. Some of you have shut the door, but you're having trouble to actually open the new door for yourself here. So again, if that's the case, just get that little bit of healing for yourself. You know, get that belief. Tell yourself you can achieve, you can do. Really important that you do that. But this is kind of you turning your back big time with this Eight of Cups, turning your back on situations, turning your back on people that are playing with your emotions, turning your back on people that are, you know, upsetting you or trying to make you pick sides or put you in the middle of things. We don't want that shit in our life. Seriously, we don't. You know, at the end of the day, it's free will, it's choice. We can't be made to do whatever we want to do. It's free will, it's choice. And if people are saying, oh, you need to do this, that, and the other, no, you don't. You do whatever you want to do. And that's important. So there is kind of, with this card, it is releasing, letting go. But doing that, it's like, oh my God, what am I going to do? You're going to start that new pathway, that new direction for yourself. You're going to actually, what do I really want to do? Well, this is what I'm doing. Yes, I believe this, I believe that, or you don't. But it's your choice. Don't just go along for the ride. Now, it's interesting because the third card, which I've got here, is the Five of Cups. So I am aware some of you, even now and over the weekend, are going to feel a little bit left out in the cold, a little bit unbalanced here, having trouble dealing with emotions and feelings. Because again, I feel this is, again, with that the moon in the Eight of Cups, which is showing here, reflections or people reflecting, and but they're reflecting their negativity on you, and you've got to pull away from that. But I kind of feel all is not lost here. If you can just get that glimmer of hope of the belief in you, we're moving forward here. We're going to find that inner energy, inner sanctuary of going forward and bringing in the new. We do need new. Look, this reading started with the Sun card. So even if we're not happy at the moment, because obviously there's a lot going on around you, we're going to get that happiness. That is that ultimate goal. That is where we're going here. And you are going to get that. But to get that, it's free will and choice to actually decide, do I carry on putting up with the shit, or do I let go of it? Do I, and this could be in any areas of your life here at the moment. Some of you might be overwhelmed with work or that pressure. Oh, I'm going to change. I'm going to do it. I really am. All you're doing is saying it and saying it. You're not bringing in the action. So we might need to bring in the action to, make them changes, which is important. I do want to say to you, with the King of Swords coming out as the fourth card here, there's some of you are not being heard. You're perhaps saying things under your breath, or you're saying things in your head, or you're dealing with things in your head, where we've actually got to stand in our power and speak out. I'm not putting up with that, or yes, okay, but this is what I'm doing. Some of you in a relationship or in craziness here with the emotions here, you're not being heard, and you're going, hang on a minute, I'm here. I want to do this. I'm going to do this. You're always picking. It's my choice. And we've got to bring in communication. We've got to speak about things. If we don't, you're just going to keep being walked over. And this is where we've got to find that inner power to do what we want to do. Remember, it's not what everyone else wants to do. It's what you want to do. You are the individual here. It's about you existing. It's about you being in your power, and what we put up with and what we don't put up with. So I feel this reading over this weekend is kind of, I'm going to say, it's about finding yourself here. It's about finding what you really want and what you're going to put up with and what you're not going to put up with, what doors you're going to shut, what doors you're going to open here. So even though it's building for you to find your pathway or to go forward. Yeah, it's interesting. I was going to show on the camera where they won't quite show here because of my virtual screen. But the Queen of Wands, and I was saying just a minute ago about you standing in your power, you taking action, you being there. So this Queen of Wands is about you sorting things out for what you really want. Don't get me wrong. If there's a lot of females watching this, you're a good mother, you're a good person, you've got that. But if people are draining you, whether they're exes, partners, whatever, and they're giving you all this rubbish, illusions, deceit, whatever, with this, the Eight of Cups, don't listen to that. Believe in you, because you are a good person, and you've got the ability to do and achieve whatever you want. It's just about you stepping over that threshold, being in that power and changing things for you. And it is there. Be aware of spirit coming in close to you. I need to say, some of you, especially if you've got animals in spirit. I'm drawn to a dog on this card here, actually, on the Queen of Wands with the gilded cards I'm using. So be aware of animals joining you. You might even go for a walk in the woods, go for a walk in the park. Again, if it's raining, don't be bothered if you get wet. We kind of washing that negativity away. We're making a fresh start here. We're clearing that so we can actually see clear. We can focus clear. So it is all about, you being in your power. But do not be pushed into doing something you don't want to do, because you don't have to do that. You take what you want to take with this reading. You listen to what you want to listen. You don't others. You might think it's okay. You might think it's not. But it's about you being in your power. And that's really important. But I do feel some of you out of this, and maybe in the new week ahead here, your throat chakras will be a little bit more clearer, so you will be speaking out here. And I'm drawn to that King of Swords saying that. So there is something of clearing your voice box so you can speak out here. And some of you are going to be thinking, oh, I'm on my own, I'm lost, I'm this, I'm that. You might even be lost and lonely. And if that's the case with the Hermit card coming out here, we don't need to shut ourselves away. We do need to go for a walk in the woods. We do need to go for a walk in the park down near the river. We do need to get out, because this is the start of a transition of change for you in a big way. It's also showing me on this hermit card that, you know, yes, we've got a couple of snakes around us, or a snake around us, or somebody we can't trust. Again, this is some of you, not all of you here. Again, some of you might be just cocooned for other circumstances of losing somebody to spirit, and it's been a bit heavy and all that. That's the case. We still need to go out to get fresh air. We need to clear them negative thoughts, because again, with that, it's about having loved ones walk with you, supporting you, and allowing them to come in and communicate with you, and they are there for you. Remember, we've always got people in spirit that want to help us, even if it's been chaos and trauma growing up. There's always somebody there for you, no matter what. And it's about asking you will receive. So it's just this beautiful energy will come in. On the hermit card, I am seeing the light. There is a light at the end of the tunnel here for a lot of you. Again, on the 8 of cups, turning your back on situations. The moon does represent light, a light at the end of the tunnel here. So it's all there. So there is going to be some circumstance change. Yes, it's going to be a little bit up uneasy or bumpy, maybe a couple of arguments or disagreements you might have. But guess what? If that's the case, you know, sometimes I say just walk away and ignore that and don't get into that negative energy. But I just feel you might have to have the last word and then walk away. You know, like if it's got to be so and so on, I usually say, if you've got to say a word on the phone and then hang up, and then that's it, you've said it, haven't you? But you've empowered yourself by doing that because you've took charge. Some of you will be laughing about that. But yeah, it is about you know, you being in your power. It really is here. You know, I have got the 5 as well, the 5 of Wands. So if there isn't a battle, there could be a battle with things going on around you. But sometimes, you know, we say what we need to say, and then we move on and try to avoid that craziness. Maybe stand on the fence line and let everyone else fight it out, especially around this situation. But try not to get pulled in too deep. Communicate, you're not interested, you're not bothered, we're going to move on here. So kind of save that energy for the new. I want to say, I'm just going to pull a couple of my cards here. These are cards what I've designed, and I do use them with the tarot sometimes. Sometimes I do them with the card of the day here. So let's have a look what we've got here. So interesting. All the hard work is going to pay off here. So that hard work is not physically a job here. That hard work is about you working on you, starting to believe in you, starting to leave all the negativity behind, to move forward here. So if you keep loving yourself, believing in yourself, and finding a voice box to communicate, the more you do that, it is going to pay off. And guess what? That's the circumstances are going to pay off for you. Interesting. The second card of mine I've pulled out here, it is saying you are stronger than what you think you are, and you really are. It's all right me saying this. Again, it's about you believing in yourself in doing this. But believe you me, there is these changes. These changes have got to happen. Some of you are in the midst of the changes, and we've just got to go through that door or go for a walk in the woods to feel that grounding, to bring in spirit, to bring in that energy to do that. Some of you are already there. Some of you are only just on this journey of finding who you are. But guess what? You're not on your own, because you know, your loved ones are going to be there for you. The right people are going to come on your pathway. All you need to do is ask. You need to put out and bring in this new chapter. Stay safe, stay focused, believe in yourself. It's important. Love yourself, reflect who you are. Very important you do that. Going to leave the love with you. Stay focused, stay positive, and I will talk to you soon. Please subscribe to my channel, and we'll catch you all again soon. Bless you all. Thank you.